Okay, welcome back to Module 1.5. We're learning how to collect like terms. So remember, collect means to bring together. Like terms are terms that are alike. And in algebra, we know terms are alike by looking at their variables. The letters have to be identical to put the terms alike. Now, when we're collecting like terms, collect means to either do addition or subtraction. We know we're going to add or subtract based by the numbers, the signs in front of them. Okay, so no longer are you going to look for just a plus sign to tell you to add or a minus sign to tell you to subtract. You're just going to look at the numbers and the signs in front of them. If the signs are the same, you will add, and if the signs are different, you will subtract. So again, 2 plus 3 is 5, because 2 is positive, 3 is positive, so 5 would be positive. Negative 2 plus negative 3 would be negative 5, because the 2 is negative, the 3 is negative, so when you would add them, the 5 would be negative. But if you have a 3 plus a negative 2, even though I say the word plus, the 3 is positive, the 2 is negative. If they're different signs, you're not going to add. You're going to subtract, give you 1, and then you'll give the answer the sign of a larger number. 3 is larger. It was positive. Therefore, 1 would be positive. So we're about to collect like terms. So first of all, how many terms do we have in this expression? Negative 5y to the fourth minus y minus 5 plus 5y to the fourth minus y plus 15. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. So that is called a polynomial. First thing we have to do is find out which terms are alike and put them together. When we do this, the best idea I can give you is to do it in the correct descending order. So find the term with the largest exponent first. So if we look, the largest exponent is our 4. So we have a negative 5y to the fourth. Do we have any other terms that have a y to the fourth? Yes. Over here, we have a positive 5y to the fourth. So these terms are alike because they both have a y to the fourth. Now, to put them together, we have to decide, do we add or subtract? It depends on what sign are in the numbers in front. This 5 is negative. This 5 is positive. If the signs are different, you subtract. So think about it. If I lose 5 and then I get 5, I'm evened out. Or if I have 5 and then I take away 5, I'm evened out. We all know from basic arithmetic, 5 plus a negative 5 is 0. So we're going to take these terms and put them together by subtraction because the signs are different. And a minus 5 and a positive 5 would make a 0. So I have 0 y to the fourth. After y to the fourth should come y cubed. Do I have any y cubes? No, I do not. After y cubed should come y squared. Do I have any y squareds? No, I do not. After y squared, it should come y to the first. I have that. Remember, if I write a variable and I do not have an exponent on it, it's understood to be a 1. So I have a negative y to the first and a negative y to the first. These are like terms. They have the same exact variable. What are their coefficients? The number in front here is negative 1. And the coefficient in front here is a negative 1. Now here comes the mistake. Most people think these are going to cancel out and make a 0. But they can't, guys. They're not opposite of each other. That's a negative 1 and a negative 1. If the signs are the same, then you add. If I lost a yo-yo and I lost a yo-yo, I've lost 2 yo-yos. So if the signs are the same, we add. Negative 1 and negative 1 would add to say negative 2. And that's y to the first. After y to the first, we come y to the 0. Well, we don't write y to the 0 in math. We say that's the constant. So do we have any constants? We sure do. We have a negative 5 and a positive 15. Again, how are we deciding whether to add or subtract? We're looking at the signs. That 5 is negative. That 15 is positive. If they're different signs, you subtract. So if you subtract 5 and 15, 15 minus 5 is 10. How do you decide if it's a positive 10 or a negative 10? You look at the sign of the larger number. The 15 is larger, it's positive, so this 10 has got to be positive. It makes sense. I lost 5, but then I won 15. so I'm ahead 10. Now, this is written in the correct descending order, this expression, but we do not need to write 0y to the 4th, because that means there are no y to the 4ths. So that is not necessary. We also do not need to write an exponent of 1. You will never see written in algebra an exponent of 1. So when we take this polynomial expression and collect like terms, we get negative 2y plus 10. That is two terms, which is called a binomial. It is written in the correct descending order. We can't go any further, guys, because this term has a y, a variable. This one does not. They're not alike, so we can't collect them together. Okay, that's negative 2 yo-yos plus $10. So that's as far as we can go. So the moral of the story is collect means to add and subtract, and you can only put together by addition and subtraction terms that are alike.